The USDCAD is one pair I would like to include in my watch list for this week. After identifying a simple structure here, I think that we might be having a trading opportunity here on this pair. And in this video, I will be taking you through my thought process on what my expectation is going to be like on this pair. So looking at what we have here on the daily time frame, obviously price action has been on a long-term bullish momentum as you can see on your screen. And as a result of this, I was able to connect the series of higher lows here to give us that resultant bullish trend line you can see on your screen. Now, if we zoom in to the structure here that is between the month of July and now, there is an important structure here that we need to take into consideration. And that is the 1.3200 level, which has been a major determinant of price action in the last 4 to 5 months. If we look at what happened here in the month of July, we saw how this level was holding selling pressure in this market. The same thing happened in the month of September as we saw another attempt by the buyers, negated by the sellers around this area to push price further to the downside before we finally witnessed a breakout of the structure during the later part of the month of September. So with the breakout of the supply zone here in the month of September, this gave us a clue that there is a possible bullish signal here as price broke out of that structure. And from a technical standpoint, whenever we have a breakout of structure like this, we expect at one point in time price is likely going to come back, do a retest of that structure to incite another wave of bullish momentum. So at this point, we are at a very critical level in this market right now, a level which shares a confluence with the retest of that structure, and at the same time, the bullish trend line that has been guiding bullish momentum since the beginning of the year. So it's important that we understand what is really going on around this area before making any informed decision at this point. So before I go into the details of what our expectation will be like for today, I want us to look at what I was able to pull out on the economic calendar, as we have quite a series of macroeconomic events that is likely going to be serving as a catalyst for price movement. So, going into the economic calendar, what do we have here? If you look at what we have here on Tuesday, we have the gross domestic product analyzed for quarter three. Then on Wednesday, we have the ADP employment, gross domestic product analyzed for quarter three, and then the Fed's Chair Powell speech, which is also coming up on this Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, we have the highest manufacturing PMI, and on Friday, we have the almighty non farm payroll. And also for the Canadian dollar, we have the unemployment rate coming up as well on that day. So you can see we have quite a lot of macroeconomic events to affect this pair for this week. And obviously, we are going to be seeing the anticipation of this event from participants in this market and the reflection on the chart as price action. So going back to the chart right now, what we have here is that we have been witnessing a consolidation phase around this area ever since price action tested the 1.32 level area. And with with the look of things here, I'm of the opinion that we might be having a reversal pattern around this area, which is likely going to evolve into something that might look like a double bottom structure. So we had the first touch of that 1.32 level here a couple of weeks ago. Then during the course of last week, we saw another bearish momentum, but it appears price is unable to break the previous low with a sign that we might be having a reversal pattern here. So with the structure that we have here right now, and from a technical standpoint, whenever we identify a reversal pattern like this, the next thing we want to be doing is to identify a neckline structure of that reversal pattern, which we shall be using as a yardstick for trading opportunities. Now, looking at the current structure here, the 1.35 level, which is a very strong psychological level considering the round figure of that price, we can see how that area has also been a major determinant of price action. Look at what happened here after the breakout of the structure here in the month of September. We saw a retest of that level. We saw buying attempt from this area. We saw another buying attempt here during the later part of the month of October before the breakdown of that structure happened here. And since the breakdown of that structure happened, we have been witnessing a consolidation phase, like I stated earlier, which appears to be evolving into a reversal pattern. So we had the first touch of the 1.35 here during the course of last week trading session before we saw this bearish momentum to the downside. So if price was is unable to break this previous low during the week, well, a breakout of the 1.35 area should be a good sign for us to join a bullish momentum to the upside on this one. So what this simply means is that this area, the structure we have here, will now evolve into a mature reversal pattern that will be sending price going to the upside. So that is one scenario that I will be looking forward to this week. Then the other scenario is a situation here if price breaks down the previous low here, an area which shares a confluence with the 1.32 level. Remember the very important key level there. If we have a situation where price breaks down that structure, which also shares a confluence with the bullish trend line we identified earlier, then at this point, I want to be seeing this as a bearish signal where a retest of structure might likely give us further confirmation to join the decline to the downside. So these are the two scenarios I will be looking forward to on the USD card. You will agree with me that this is a very simple setup that we could take advantage of after monitoring our price action will relate to the structure. But be rest assured that I will be jumping in the comment section of this video right on my TradingView platform to give you an update on what my expectations will be like during the early hours of the week after monitoring how participants in this market will be relating to the current structure here on our chart. I hope this video has been of immense help in making your own individual decision on the USD card for this week. And if it did, kindly support this project by clicking the like button. You will also want to follow me on my TradingView platform at Dark Sherry so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section of every video. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you right here in the comment section as we get prepared for the new week. Do have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.